want to give a super huge shout out to YouTube platform. You can now see yourself completely clear before you go live. The YouTubers have only been asking for it forever. We've only been begging and pleading for it. Please, please, please. I do want to move a little bit of sun out of y'all. Even though I was able to see myself before we streamed, I still have to adjust. Look at life, right? Even though you have the vision, you still must adjust. That's how life works. But I definitely want to thank YouTube for whenever they're checking in on YouTubers and bloggers and being able to see that yes, we love it. Mwah. Thank you. We would like to be camera ready before the camera starts. We appreciate it. But welcome, welcome to a moment of harmony here at our regularly scheduled day at a Saturday at our regularly scheduled time. I'm super duper grateful for you all to be here. I am so excited to get into we're in manifestation moments, and when I tell you that all of the magic has already begun for me in my life, and I'm ready and super excited for all of us to link up and continue to manifest greatness in our lives. We are manifesting more in this series. We are working with the energy that is within us, the energy of our lives, the energy of healing and transformations in order to move mountains. We are literally going to be doing that, moving with our mind, moving with our actions, moving with our intentions. So we are energy shifters. I'm trying to think because my son, Kingdom, shout out to King, he's my son. He's also like a Moment of Harmony manager and producer because that's just how Kingdom is. He's always giving me notes and tips to like be better, grow better, and he's definitely my little Joe Jackson. But he watches anime, and there's like a airbender and a there's like shapeshifters and all of these different things, and I like these things about what he shares with me because I feel like in our lives and in our reality we possess powers. We possess powers to shift and create and manipulate in a positive way. I was just explaining that to my 18-year-old today. In a positive way, we possess the ability to take things and shift them and contort them and create things that work for us. Meaning, like, we can take a history, we can take a pattern, we can take a circumstance, we can take a situation that may not be the best, and we have the ability to morph it into what works for us. And I think we're super powerful in that way, right? So I'm excited for all of us to get in, all of my melanated manifestors. I'm super duper excited for us to get into the power, further into the power of manifestation today. Peace, how are you? So happy that you are here and welcome to a moment of harmony. Um, I have a major, super major birthday shout out. I almost like what? I have a super major birthday shout out today here at Moment of Harmony. I am big on birthdays. I am big on celebrating life and celebrating you, remembering you, and giving you love and light and flowers for the creation date or the manifestation date of you. So, super duper excited about that. Happy birthday to my first born child. Freedom Brown turns 21 years old today. I am beyond excited for him, and just the journey that he has taken and just how life is waking him up, moving him through, blooming, blossoming, unfolding for him. So super duper happy birthday, Freedom Brown. I could not believe that 21 years ago I was 18. 21 years ago I gave birth to you, and that, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening to life? What is happening to time? It is not waiting for us. So let us stop waiting on us, okay? And let's get on into manifesting these moments. We came out of 42 weeks of manifestation moments. Meiotic moments. We worked on our core. Thank you so much, beloved. We worked on our core. We worked on the centeredness of us. We understood that while lots of people or lots of things, that when we are seeking our better selves, when we are seeking enlightenment, when we are seeking a higher vibration, a lot of times we go external, right? I use the metaphor quite frequently throughout that series of painting a house that was falling apart. So we go external, we change our diets, we change our wardrobe sometimes, we change our circles, we change everything but the core of self. We reanalyze everything except for our traumas, our patterns, the things that we need really to focus on the most, and we miss that transformation from the inside out. And then we end up creating patterns, we end up having conflict. So we worked hard on our character in our last series of meiotic moments. This series and manifestation moments, now that we've got the core in store, okay, and the core is tight and it's where we want it to be, we are coming from the center of us and using a strong core as a magnet to draw in the lives that we deserve, to draw in the lights and the enlightenment, to draw in the energy in our lives that we so desperately need, right? Go away, far away, fly away with all of the desperation, with all of the depression, with the depletion, with suicidal thoughts, with loneliness, with addictions and intoxications. We are saying we are manifesting more. We are not settling for whatever generational curse has been passed down to us. We are not settling for whatever coping mechanism we've become tethered to. We are manifesting more for ourselves. We are growing ourselves into better positions, better people, and with a higher purpose. And we are doing that together here on A Moment of Harmony. With the manifestation moments we've been working out of, I've been using excerpts and centering the moments around this amazing book. I call it a book, but it's more of like a calendar, and I'd introduced it at the last moment. But at this amazing calendar, The Secret by Rhonda Burns. I feel like I always mess up her name, by Rhonda Burns. But I'm big on like all of the what is it, the laws of attraction and laws of operation as it pertains to us as people. So, um, we have we've been looking at some excerpts out of there, as well as I'm going to put my spiritual spin on it. I'm going to bring in my culture and my history into what it is that I'm doing, and I'm going to take all the parts of the study, all the parts of the life, all the parts of the wisdom, and we are bringing them here in order to elevate ourselves with the manifestation moments. We are at a time in history where it seems like we are in a time in history of the reckoning, right? We are at a perfect time, age of Aquarius, ding ding. We're at the perfect time in history where um, we're literally at a juncture where there is this amazing energy of restructuring. We are so we are such a great time right now where things can totally be dismantled and restructured. Old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking, outdated um, roles and responsibilities, the mind frames, thoughts, and theories that do not work. We are at a perfect time to reframe. Now, we do have a great deal of people using this energy. Good morning. Hey, Miss Dakota. We do have a lot of people using this energy negatively, right? When we talk about the negative side of manipulation, they're using this energy to bring down things that are needed, right? Bring down things that offer us stability and security. We, though, with the power of the mind and how much I'm in love with the mind and the powers that be inside of us, um, we have this ability to take this transformative energy and use it in our manifestation and in our miracle work. So I'm super excited for us to get into all of that today. Um, we are going with the manifestation moments until February the 7th, which is the day. Oh, is it February the 7th? My birthday will be on February the 7th will be the Saturday. It'll be the day after my 40th birthday. This is the last year of my 30s. It is the last year for a lot of things, and that's the theme for this whole manifestation moments. It is the last year for a lot of things. Whatever it is the last year for you, I want you to comment that in the comment section. If it is the last day of you, last year of poverty for you, last year of loneliness, last year of confusion, last year, whatever is the last year, because we are manifesting more and we are moving on to different levels. Go ahead and comment that at some point, and we are going to just keep this vibration going. It is the last year. We are walking into a brand new chapter. I hope a whole new chapter, and I'm so excited for us all to be moving and walking together. So, I'm going to read the excerpt because today's series and manifestation moments is on gratitude. Gratitude. We're going to work around the concept of gratitude. And the gratitude, the concept of it is no stranger to a moment of harmony. We have used gratitude in so many different series, right? Because it is gratitude is the attitude. Shout out to Landrell. Gratitude is the attitude that gets you through the day. So gratitude is like where it's at. You know, when it comes to spiritual enlightenment and lifting, it is a firm foundation for elevation. It is a firm foundation for high vibration. So we never sleeping on giving thanks, okay? But I'm going to be working with gratitude today and how it moves us in our manifestation powers, in our energies of being able to create mind, body, soul, and spirit, and using all of the trifectas of self, using the trifecta of self to create what it is that we need most for ourselves. And again, a manifestation is not a wish, okay? I'm not talking about wishing on a car, wishing for a car or $1 million. Not that these things cannot be drawn into reality, but what we are drawing in when we're talking about manifestation is we are building an energy that brings in what it is we need and desire the most. Again, it's not that material gains are not a part of a manifestation. Trust me, I've had things and I'm like, I can remember as a child wanting and hoping and envisioning myself having certain things that I have today. So I'm not saying that material gains do not come from manifestations, but they are not manifestations themselves. They are a product of the energy that you've been able to draw to your life, an energy of wealth, an energy of prosperity, an energy of abundance. Got it? Okay, we got it. Now, we are working on, let me see. Because this book now, I've written in it so much, I've taken so many notes in it, and now it's like falling all apart. So I have to go, like, I want to make sure I stay in alignment. So the excerpt that I'm going to be reading, because this page did come out, is again from this little calendar that I have on daily teachings of the secret. And this is what we're going to be getting some excerpts out of this for the entire series. This comes out of, so this is for gratitude. So I'm going to read that really quickly. To change your life, use gratitude to shift your energy. When you put all your energy into gratitude, you will see miracles take place in your life. To change things quickly, commit to writing 100 things you are grateful for each day until you see the change and feel the gratitude. Your power is in the feeling that you put into the words of gratitude. Okay, and that excerpt again is out of this little mini daily teachings calendar booklet from the entire series of The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. So as we get into our moment today and we get onto gratitude and the excerpt that we just read about gratitude is more about the energy vibration, which is what I said prior to reading the excerpt. It's more about the vibration you put yourself in to attract what it is coming to you. So as we get into the energy of gratitude, so we all know about the definition of gratitude. We all know about the importance or the significance of gratitude. But today we are going to talk about the energy of it and the energy as it pertains to manifesting. How we only can get good when we give good. And a lot of times on a physical level, that looks like giving to others. That looks like being kind, being reciprocal, being generous, right? This is physical, right? This is giving to a homeless person or doing extra at work. I'm talking giving in the sense of energy. So we get more when we give more. So we must permeate more positive energy in our arts, in our talents, in our gifts. If you sing, if you write, if you dance, if you work with people and you work in the community, you work with the public. If you create things, you build things, you construct things. You're a mechanic. You're a what is it? Carpenter. What have you? If you are doing things in the greatest of energy, you produce the greatest of things. And so we are making sure that in the greatness of energy that we are producing, we are learning how to use the energy of gratitude as we manifest more. Okay? So, gratitude. Um, in this moment, we are going to discuss working with gratitude in three major ways: working with gratitude as an elevator, as an illuminator and as an illustrator. Y'all got it? Okay. We're going to work with gratitude in three different ways as it pertains to manifesting: elevator, illuminator, illustrator. So, again, when we say, just like the excerpt we just read, they saying, whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're feeling doubtful, whenever you're feeling depressed, and a lot of times we are retarding processes that are in place because we have seeds of doubt, because we have fractures of incompetency, because we have fractures of fear and what it is that we're producing. And so we begin to go backwards. We're moving on things. They start to make us look doubtful. Things aren't moving as fast as we want them to. There are delays or issues, and we begin to have doubts and fears that begin to slow the process down and sometimes halt it altogether. We want to keep the engine moving with the energy. We want to keep an energy engine moving no matter what. I have a goal. I have a vision. I have an idea of what it is that I want to see for myself in all areas: mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, economically. I have an idea, a vision of myself and a vision of my life. I have a vision of the people that I'm connected to. I have a vision of the places I'm connected to. I have a vision of the projects and collaborations I'm connected to. I have a vision of the society I'm a part of. I have a vision of the climate that I am in, right? So we all have, as we're building, and when I'm building this vision, as I'm manifesting it, as I'm birthing it from a thought to reality, I don't want it to get hung up on my fears. I don't want it to get hung up on my doubts. I don't want it to get hung up on negativity, right? Because sometimes it's not even a fear or a doubt. Sometimes you can come in and block someone else's blessing, and you know that as a creatist or a creator, you cannot block one thing without blocking many. So the power that I put out, the energy that I put out, is the power that is. So if I want to block a blessing for you, if that's jealousy, that's envy, that's what is it, what we call hater, all of it together, right? That is also comparison, the enemy of comparison. And of course, I'm not talking about healthy comparison, which is what everybody does in growth and learning, which is observation and analysis. I'm not talking about observing or analyzing. I'm talking about unhealthy comparison, meaning you are measuring yourself, your worth and your value and your competency up against someone else. And we're saying, no, 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 no. This is retarding your process of manifestation. Your energy is going elsewhere. So just like they recommended, well, when you're starting to get in the lowest parts of your stages of self, you are manifesting a business and it's looking bleak and you are bleeding money and you're not getting the support that you need and the marketing is not coming, and the things that you need are not coming. They're saying pull out a piece of paper and write down 100 things you are grateful for. It shifts, and we're going to go into that with it being an elevator. It elevates your vibration to what it is you are trying to plug into. Because when we talk about manifestation, we are not talking about creating something that doesn't exist. We're talking about moving things into place that already are. I told you a while ago when I had watched a podcast some years ago of a woman explaining vibration. And she talked about, it being like a radio station. And you have to tune into the right frequency in order to attract what it is that is there for you. But in this life, I don't know if anyone remembers, what is that? Was it Deja Vu? Maybe it was Deja Vu. It's a movie with Denzel Washington. Was it Deja Vu? But in the movie, he and Paula Patton, they lived and they operated in three different, in different frequencies or versions of reality at the same time, like the future, the present, and the past. That really is how we are as far as the frequency goes. And the way that this sister explained it was, she said the the greatest, we talk about this in a lot of moments, the highest best, most possible outcome exists. The lowest, worst possible outcome exists. And somewhere in the middle, the mediocrity of physical human life exists. In order for you, yep, that was it. Thank you, darling. So, in order for you to fall into the pitiful, the most pits of self, and I mean those that suffer with addictions and are fighting for their lives and struggling to survive and just struggling for happiness. When you slip down into that, that is a frequency that you've tuned into, been pulled into, and have adapted, but you've slipped out of the mediocrity of living life. This is our routine, our rigmarole, and the worst possible outcome exists for everything in your life. Meaning, you pull out of your house to go to work, and there's a possibility to have a car accident. There's a possibility to die in that car accident. There's also the possibility of getting to work on time, getting the best parking space, having your favorite song come on your playlist while you're driving. And there is the possibility of neither of them happening, but you just floating and coasting, and you get in there. Maybe you're a little late, maybe you're maybe on time. The song comes on, it doesn't, right? That we're talking about frequencies of existence that existing that are simultaneously operating. Frequencies of existence that are all operating at the same time. And how we attract the outcome we desire is with our mind, body, and soul. It is the mental magnet that we put out into the universe that says, this is what I'm open to. So, as you can think of, people who worry, people who are pessimistic, people who are always downtrodden, they always are drawing in, oh, I'm going to miss this bus. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Um, he not gonna call me back. No one's gonna talk to me. They're always, I gotta do this because I don't want that, right? And anyone who's followed The Secret, who's watched the movies, read the books or the documentaries, there's all types of things around it, always can hear them say that the universe does not hear I can't, I don't want. All they hear is the directive, abundance. They hear that. The universe, creation, what is it? Uh, joy. Hear that, and vice versa. Here, sadness, fear, worry. These things, they're hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's being vibrated. I'm not saying that a universe has ears. I'm talking about the same energy. I am talking about vibration. This is how communication happens in all of the realms of existence, right? This is how a dog or a cat that may not speak the same language of you, or a plant that doesn't speak at all, communicates with you, grows with you, responds to you. It is all vibration, and vibration is a universal language. Energy speaks louder, clearer, sooner than anything else that we could say or do. And there's this saying that communication is 80% nonverbal. So, what is it? Nonverbal communication is 80% of communication. It works that same way with universal law. It works that same way with the energy of the universe. You can talk all you want, but 80% of what you're saying to the universe is non-verbal. It is your thoughts, it is your actions, it is your energy. So most of the time, we all know, we've all heard of the demigods, or we've heard of false prophets that come out and talk about God and talk about the people and talk about love and talk about unity. And then they, behind closed doors, or maybe not so much behind closed doors sometimes, are whoremongering and fear mongering and, what is it, greed and, ostracizing, just, bourgeoisie, all of these things, and they are not, their alignment of their words, or their sermons, their lectures, their teachings, are not in alignment with the energy that they are emitting on a regular basis. Well, universe is not responding to your words alone. Yes, the words carry a vibration and the words matter, but your words are traveling on a frequency. So there are people out there who would say, I love myself. We've seen people that are seemingly very full of themselves, right? Look at my latest shoes, or look how much money I spent on this or that. And they're always talking about how much they love themselves, but we will see them lie to themselves. We will see them intoxicate themselves. We will see them waste their money and resources, not taking really good care of themselves. And the thing is, this conflictual energy is what goes out as to what should come back. Energy is a magnet, energy is a boomerang. So, being able to use gratitude to shift the energy is what puts you in a frequency to tune into what you are. And I have done it 1,000 times. It works, it works, it works. I have been in places where I'm feeling down. I start to feel pessimism is heavy. You start to feel worry. You start to feel anxiety. And I realize that I'm about to draw in things I don't want because I'm focusing on things I don't want. I'm about to bring in things I don't need because I'm putting my energy into the places it doesn't need to be. And I'm going to change it. I mean, when the day is daying and the what is it, the happenstances or happenstancing and the chaos is just the calamity, boom, one thing after the next, I will pause. It is time to redirect energy because I started off with a certain thought and I drew in a certain thing, and then I reinforced this thought and then another thing. It is time to change the frequency of my thought, and the quickest transformer of frequency energy is gratitude. It works in, they said it just now in the excerpt that I read. I've been saying that for so many long, Lord have mercy, saying that for so long as we've gotten into our moments. Quickly, soon as you start creating, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing me to wake up. Thank you for the air that I'm breathing. Thank you for the operation of my extremities and my amenities. Thank you. Just going in, and it starts to shift your vision. Remember, it is your vision that you are moving towards. It is your vision that you are moving towards, and magnetizing towards you. You are meeting your vision at every juncture of every part of your day, or at every moment of your day. You are meeting your vision. When you get to work, you are meeting your vision because we plan. We are planners, which means we see ahead. We plan the party, we plan the day, we plan our outfits, we plan our routes to work or to school or wherever we're going. We are planners. And when you are walking into a life of circumstances and situations, you are talking about things that you have mentally begun to put in place. And then there's the saying, we plan and God laughs. And the thing is, because a lot of times we will plan an outcome that we desire, but we will sit in an energy that is less than what we deserve. Okay? Hey, DJ, run that back. We will plan an outcome that we desire, but we'll sit in an energy less than what we deserve, and it will create a conflictual reality that magnetizes conflict and imbalance. And we want to manifest more. So let's get into how we can do that. When we go into gratitude, we want to use gratitude as an elevator. Gratitude works in manifestation as an elevator. It is a light lifter. When your light is low and your light is dim and things are beginning to look dark and bleak, your light lifter is gratitude. I don't care what circumstance I have been in. I've gotten into really great practices of closing chapters, and my thing is like closing chapters in a divine way. I've gotten into a really is the way that you do things. As I've grown and I've maturized, my biggest thing is to do the right thing the right way, and that is very hard. It can be very difficult. It takes so much courage, but doing the right thing the right way, and it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And so when I close doors, to get out of habits like ghosting people, get out of habits like lack of communication, to get out of habits like lack of consideration. These habits that we get out of, whether it is when you get done eating something, you throw it on the ground, or whether it is, not properly notifying people of changes or thoughts or ideas. It is easy for us to do it, right? Because it's impulsive. It is sometimes it's out of fear, it's out of anxiety, it's out of exhaustion, it is out of low vibration, is what it is. And so I've continued to work hard on, if I want to close a chapter, I want to elevate. I never ever want to um what is it, or not de-escalate, that's not the word I'm looking for. I never want to reverse where it is I've come from. I never want to um go backwards. And so it is very easy to close a chapter and to be just out in the cold or moving backwards instead of going forward. And so the thing to move forward, I always am saying, make sure that you are effectively, purposely, and divinely closing your chapters. Meaning, like I said, when I move out of things, clean it, put it in the best possible position that I can put it in, and then I go through and sage and give thanks. I always, whether it's an apartment or a house or an old car, I've said that before in other moments. I recently had to get rid of a car that was totaled and get a new car. I go through and I thank you for the miles. I thank you for helping me for being the vehicle, literal vehicle, to pick my children up from school or get my children to the emergency room, get me to work, to help me to make money. What I'm saying is that whatever I am going through, I want to elevate to the next level. I never want to be stuck. I never want to be complacent. And I don't want to have to redo lessons over and over. And I learned that when you're learning the lessons, you're cultivating blessings, you move forward differently. You move into directions differently. And so when you are at a point where we're feeling like, I don't know how to make a transition that I need to make. I don't know how to have the acceptance that I need to have. I don't know how to gain the courage that I need. Gratitude. I have left relationships, and I mean upset and heartbroken, but I have gone and just say, hey, um, thank you though. If I get the opportunity and we can talk like civilized human beings, I always say thank you for the time that you've put in. Thank you for the belief that you did have at one point, because things are always good at one point. I don't care if it's a job or a relationship. Things that we're a part of always have a good season in it, at least one. We're blessed many seasons, but at least one good season, and that's an all you need to be able to pull gratitude and say, look, we tried our best. We did the best to be good friends, or we did our best to be partners romantically, or we did our best to be in a business together. We worked hard, we had a good intention, we put out investments, and it's not working the way that we want it to work out. But if we seek gratitude, it changes our relationships. If we seek gratitude, it shifts our reality. It allows us to be at a higher level for graduation. We do not leave and have less. I don't care. When I leave, I always get slack. When I leave a hotel room, I tidy it up. I make it as neat as possible. When I'm done at a restaurant, and especially when I take my kids out and all of us are eating together and it's the crew, I always consolidate everything and make everything neat before we leave. And people will say, people get paid for that. People get their job to do that. But here's the thing, people might get paid to do their work, but my positioning is my work. My positioning is my work. The communication that I send out into the creator, and the communication that I send out, this nonverbal communication that goes out to the universe, lets the universe know I am ready for the next thing. How does the universe know I am ready? Because I have expressed gratitude, I have shown up, and I have presented my best version of myself. I Many times our children may be running out the house, and I'm ready for school, and I'm on my way to school, and I say, back it up. Back up here, let me look at you. How I know you're ready for school is because your face is clean. You have brushed your teeth. You have taken a shower. You smell good. Your bed is made up. See, you want me to think you're ready for something, and I'm looking at the chaos that you're leaving behind. You haven't put things in place. You are out of order. Things are out of order, and you want me to continue to order your steps. That's not how that works. So if I am stuck in a place, I'm going to be as humble, because humility is needed, and then I am going to express gratitude, and I am going to be reciprocal in the shared responsibility of this life within any area that I'm in, because I want the creator to share with me. I want to be considered, and I want things to be reciprocated. How am I going to get that? That's what's going to come back to me, is what I put out, right? So gratitude is an elevator. It is a life lifter. I don't care how much you hate that job. When you are leaving that job, you give thanks. You go into the deepest parts of yourself to say all the times, 2 years of paying rent, or the 2 to 3 years you've been working there that you've been paying a mortgage or a car note, or the children that you've put through college or private school, or the friends that you've met here, or the days that you were having a bad day and you came in and were productive and what that did for you. Find gratitude and you will find grace. Find gratitude and you will find grace. This is at the darkest times. This is at your best times. This is in any operation of your life. Find gratitude and you will find grace. Gratitude is an elevator. Thank you, darling. Gratitude is an elevator. Gratitude is an illuminator. Gratitude shows us what is not easily seen from distractions, what is not easily seen from distortion, meaning like our pain, or our dysfunction, um, trauma, right? It is illuminator. Gratitude will show you what you are not easily seeing, but is definitely there, that is going to help you. It is a flashlight on the situation. A lot of times we cannot create more because we cannot see the creator in the things we are trying to create. I cannot go after this new opportunity. I cannot ask for this new home because I am so what is it, clouded, shrouded, heavied, suffocated with the problems of the past. I am so um, ingrained with the fears of the failures that I cannot look into the future. And the illuminator will help you see what it is you need to see to shift for that next level. So, for example, if you are, let's say you meet someone new, you've come out of some really bad relationships. One of my favorite lines is from the movie Kind of Pregnant with Amy Schumer. And she is kind of pregnant, and she talks about, there's a saying, well, we know kissing frogs and fairy tales for little girls, kissing frogs. Um, and and it alludes to just like kind of not having the best guys until you get to a great guy. And it goes the same for men as well. But in Amy Schumer used the line, she uses a more vulgar word with the frogs other than kissing, but it's freaking hilarious. But for example, you may have kissed a lot of frogs to get where you are. And therefore, because of what you've gone through, you may be not able to manifest something better. You are so focused on how men lie, or how women cheat, or how people backstab, and how disingenuous people are, how materialistic people are. You may be so focused on these things that that is all that you can draw, and also all that you see. But in expressing gratitude, meaning when you show up for this new opportunity, whether you know this person or not, but just, I know, bringing a gift to say, I'm so grateful that in whatever communication we've had, you saw that there was worth in me to come and have a seat and get to know me better. I'm grateful for that. I am grateful that you showed up on time. I'm grateful that you look nice. I'm grateful that you smell nice. I have gratitude in that whatever it is that we've connected on. Many times before you get to a date with someone, you've resonated with them on something. And I'm grateful to have someone that I can resonate with. I'm grateful for a new chapter. This is a new experience. Gratitude illuminates the better parts of people, and it allows you to show the better parts of yourself. It illuminates how many of us, when we are not thinking highly, we are not behaving highly. How many of us, when we do not see greatness, we won't be great, right? So, meaning like we go somewhere and it's ghetto. We've said that before. It's hood. They starting the show late. Um, that my name wasn't on the list. They don't have enough seats for everybody, and it changes our mood. And so we treat this place the way we see this place, right? So we just funky. We're funky. Uh, someone come and say, everybody, welcome to the such and such. Everybody clap your hands. You not clapping your hands because you over it. But what's happening is you're taking a negative experience and being the victim of the negative experience. When if you would choose to elevate through gratitude, it would illuminate things there that you may not have seen that could be a part of the greatness of yourself. Meaning, if you go there and say, like, you know what, girl, I'm just glad to be at the house. And oh, look at how they did these paintings. Yes, I'm upset that they're starting late. Yes, I'm upset that they don't have enough chairs and I'm standing up, but I'm here and I'm nice. There have been so many circumstances when people were like, I was at this was going crazy, something wasn't going right, and then all of a sudden I met the love of my life, or all of a sudden this opportunity fell out. The microphone weren't working and they asked me to come up because I have a louder voice. What I'm saying is, what shifts, what brings the best out of a circumstance is what you're able to see and create. If you see an opportunity presents itself. So I'm here and it's ghetto and I don't like it and it's not what I thought and it's not what I wanted to be, and that is just the dud. But I'm here and they don't have a host, or I'm here and there's only, it's not what I thought and it's predominantly men here. And all of a sudden, I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to help. I have an opportunity to shine bright. I have an opportunity to make people laugh. I have an opportunity to bring light. And then with that, because I can see any good in this situation, I can bring any good to this situation. I also will get any good there is to have in this situation. So being able to sit in any situation and say, hey, I don't know if this is everything I'm going to want it to be. I don't know if this is going to be the end all be all, but right here in this day, whatever this moment has to offer, I'm here for it. And watch what life gives you. When you are ready to manifest more and you are saying, like, I want to see myself healthier. I want to see myself stronger. I want to see myself wealthier. I want to see myself more connected to whatever it is you're trying to connect to. And then you look out and what you want to see doesn't look like that. This doesn't look like the job where you're going to become Ian Van Zant. It doesn't look like the job where you're going to become the next top chef or the America's next top model. It doesn't look like the relationship where you're going to get the ring and be the wife, or you're going to get the best friend and be the husband. It doesn't look like, right? That you're in an opportunity that doesn't look like the opportunity. If you shift your frequency with gratitude, you will create more out of it. A lot of times we are not creating, I'm just reiterating, we are not creating because we do not see the creator and what we are focusing on. If I bring light into this situation, I will lighten this situation. We're not waiting on something else. We're not getting stuck into anything else. But if I bring light onto the situation, I will lighten the situation. Um, this job, right? Watch the gratitude. This job may not be all I want it to be right now, but Look at what is providing for me. Look at what the skills that I picked up. Look at how much more I can add to my resume. It illuminates a blessing. And it allows me to see the blessings that I have, and it allows me to attract the blessings that are awaiting me. The third thing that gratitude is an illustrator as far as this moment goes, right? The three elements that we're going to get into for using using gratitude as a tool in manifestation or manifesting. Illustrator, drawing the picture. We cannot be where we cannot see. And a lot of us can see, we are on social media all the time. We're on Etsy. We're in Google Images. We're watching TV shows. We can see things that other people have that we like. That is not the same as seeing things for you. That is not the same as seeing yourself in those places. And a lot of times we think that they're the same. And we start to get down on ourselves and we start to frustrate ourselves. And how come I don't have a car like that? Or how come I don't have a marriage like that? Or how come I don't live like that, work like that, look anything, right? And that's because you are seeing the desires of someone else's life outside of yourself. If you see yourself in it, you don't have conflict with going to the gym. You don't have conflict with cleansing your diet, meaning eating cleaner, um, ridding your body of certain toxins. You don't have so much conflict with that. The conflict comes is because you see someone else's outcome and you want their outcome, but you don't want to see what they had to become, right? You see their outcome and not what they had to become. Because when you see yourself and the picture is clear for you, you do not mind painting the picture day by day. So I'm not at all just sitting up here looking and saying, one day I want this big happy family where all these kids get along and my house is organized and within order. And then when I come home and the house is crazy and people are going bickering, and I say, why I can't just live like the Cosbys? That's not manifesting. Because you saw something you want does not mean you're drawing it in. You have to see yourself in where you are trying to go. I have to see myself becoming that. That's the part we missed a lot in manifestation. I have to see myself studying. I have to see myself sacrificing. I have to see myself disciplined. I have to see myself focused. And then I see myself. So I have to see myself taking time to cut the TV off and sit and talk to these children about the things, the values, the morals, virtues, and laws and principles. I have to see myself doing that. I can't just keep coming in here wishing and hoping. That is not a manifestation. I have something brewing that my mind is working on, and my mental and my spiritual and my physical are in alignment. This is how I bring in. So not only have I mentally seen it, I spiritually feel it, I physically am being it. I am being better. I am being more joyful. I am being more cognizant. I am being more positive. And this is drawing in the energy. Vision is a vibration. Being able to see creates a vibration, just like being able to think, being able to speak. Vision is a vibration, and gratitude is a vision vibration. It creates the illustrator. It creates a vision vibration. It allows you to not just see, but to move into the frequency of what you see. Gratitude allows you to go further than just seeing. It allows you to move into the frequency of what you are seeing. That big 9 bedroom mansion in Atlanta, Georgia, there's a frequency that exists on for you. Absolutely. It's here already. It's already yours. And there's a frequency where that is nothing but a wish or a hope or a dream. And you live wherever you live, right? But there's a frequency that you can get on to align with the manifestation. We're not talking about poof, it appears. We're talking about the proof that is here. Bars, right? That's our gratitude. I am grateful for all that the Creator has for me. I am grateful for the wonderful things that I can see for myself. Thank you, Creator, for allowing me. Every time I work out successfully, I give thanks. Gratitude is the frequency, it's the communication, it's the nonverbal communication to life that says, I am ready, I am appreciative of the motivation provided to me to move forward closer into this energy of my manifestation. Because I could very easily be in another energy this morning. You know what I'm saying? I could be up in this laid up energy, this tired energy, this excuse energy. But gratitude is what moves me. Thank you for this day. I'm so appreciative of my body. I'm so appreciative of my health. I'm so grateful for my life that I'm going to make a choice that's in that vibration. But the gratitude is what gets me to that vibration. Because you can very easily get up in that same life, in that same body, and say, I'm too tired. I work too hard. I'm nobody looking and checking for me anyway. I'm not 20 years old anymore. You could very easily be in that sunken place. But if you've been motivated, and if you're trying to get motivated, because you're getting in a manifesting energy, and you look up one day and you are healthier, the numbers change. And that's whether that's your heart rate, cholesterol, or the pounds on the scale. The numbers change, and they all start with the mind change. They all start with the energy change. They all start with your physical motion that aligns and reinforces these changes. It starts with the change in your routines and your habits. These things don't just change. Manifestations don't just happen. But you do create an energy, and gratitude is the attitude that gets us there. Landrell, shout out to Landrell. It's what helps us. So gratitude plays a great, great role in manifesting. Looking back on your life in your childhood as you grow and you start to think about what your parents did or didn't do, think about the things that you are grateful for them, and watch what it shifts inside of you. Watch what it elevates, watch what it illuminates, and watch what it illustrates for you moving forward as you become a parent. When you start to look at your past relationships, or you start to look at past projects, go back into those with a lens of gratitude and watch how you shift things for your future. When you are manifesting and you are struggling with the frequency, the quickest way to jump frequencies is gratitude. Is thank you. I was about to complain about how many bills I have to pay, but I'm deciding to be grateful for a job that allows me to pay all these bills I have to pay. Shifted it. Look how it's been shifted. Look how my outlook have changed. Look how I look at investments, and how I look at my just my economic stance altogether. It puts me in a different place because of what it is I'm able to see, and gratitude moves you in that way very quickly. I'm forever grateful for you. I could always be thinking about all the things I want to manifest for a moment of harmony, in the platform and the studio and all the places I want to go with a moment. But I'm so grateful that there are people that believe in themselves and believe in me enough to tune in every week to a moment of harmony. This is what helps me move forward towards the grander picture, towards the vision, because I'm grand already. I'm grateful already. I'm full of joy and appreciation already that the Creator have given me a word, and I have been blessed and honored with the opportunity to share a word with you. And now it is going to, the gratitude is what's going to grow me continuously. We can fuss, we can complain, we can be upset. It will leave us stuck. Gratitude moves is the motion in the manifestation. When you are at a dark space, go on and give thanks. Okay? When you at a high space, give thanks because you can only go higher. Thank the Creator for an eventless morning. Thank the Creator for a peaceful day, right? A good lunch. Sometimes I'm so grateful when I get a lunch of food I actually want to eat. A lunch of food, a meal at lunch that I actually want to eat because I'm so busy and I normally am just grabbing what's available. But when I grab something I've really been craving and I really want, gratitude. And it and the appreciation just goes into my energy, and it helps me to manifest more of what I actually want, because a cue and a signal goes off to the universe with, oh, this works for her. She used it, and I can feel the energy that emitted from her being able to transmit within this energy. And now it works for her. And let's give her more of that. And let's give him more of that. And let's all just continue to manifest more. Thank you so, so much all for tuning into a moment of harmony as we continue to work through manifestation moments. I am so excited because we are going all the way to my 40th birthday. We are marching through my, the last days, or not the last days, all the days to my next decade parade. And I'm so glad for you all to be on this, for us to be on this journey together, okay? I'm in the last year of my 30s. It is the last year for a lot of things for everyone connected to me, and definitely for myself. And as we continue to manifest more and we go through manifestation moments with it, I just want to congratulate you, encourage you, and let you know that you are loved, prayed for, and supported, just because I am connected to you and because I am praying for anyone that has ever been in a high vibration with me right up here on a moment of harmony. I love you all so, so very much. Thank you to all my friends. I see Mr. Carter. He's up here. Thank you to those that I don't know that have come through for the chat. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. And I look forward to seeing you on another moment of harmony next week. Um, Go on ahead and take really good care of yourself. Please take good care of yourself in every area of your life that you can. And then, after you've done some good things for you, after you've honed into a nice little space for self, I want you to go ahead on out your way and take really, really good care of someone else. I love you all so much, and I am so excited to see you for another moment of harmony next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and y'all get to manifesting. And don't forget, whatever it is the last year for you of, go on and put that in the comments. Last year of what? We are manifesting, we are growing, we are pushing some things out. And if it's got to go, I want to know what's got to go. I love you all so much. Have a happy, happy, happy weekend and a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.